Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some massive news to go over for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. Huge data mines have been revealed for the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc. Some really exciting stuff to get into today. We're going to be breaking all of it down. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on the latest data mines for the Scarlet and Violet DLC. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's go over these new data mines for the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc. Now, if you weren't aware, we basically got a new update for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet today. We got news of this update recently. We actually covered it in a recent video, talking about them just kind of changing the certain text on different moves that basically it said that they got like a high crit ratio when they didn't, and that was all the update was going to do. But in doing that update, they've actually dropped a lot of DLC stuff by accident, and some really exciting DLC stuff as well, which could be on the horizon very soon. So we have Matt here who's broke down all of the latest DLC data mines, saying the latest update for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet has some adjustments to text and some additions for future DLC content. So we have BTL_STRID_STD_Mew Battle _01. Mew is going to go all out against this formidable opponent. That is text found in the game files for the DLC of the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc. And then they say references to TM 172 through to TM 201 have been added. So all of these TMs are going to be added in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. And then as well as that, the Illuminate ability has also been changed. So originally, the Illuminate ability raised the likelihood of meeting wild Pokemon by illuminating the surroundings. That has now since been changed to by illuminating its surroundings, the Pokemon prevents / I don't know what this is supposed to be, like stops maybe the accuracy from being lowered. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's anything to do with wild Pokemon now. It looks like it's now to do with accuracy stopping that being lowered or something like that. So that's Illuminate being changed. So that's that. We then move on to this where Matt is talking about the actual update itself, saying, so per the official Pokemon Scarlet and Violet news site, this update was meant to change misleading move descriptions for Diaclaw, Stone Axe, and Ceaseless Edge just before Regulation D starts. They did not update said move descriptions, but instead opted to leak DLC content. So this was why it was like such a random surprise today, because I mean, whenever we get a Scarlet and Violet update, you know, we have the data miners always checking the files and stuff just to make sure anything, you know, if there is anything new or not. This is just such a small update, so we weren't really expecting anything. They're literally just changing text on certain moves, but they actually accidentally dropped like all of this DLC stuff. So let's take a look at this this whole Mew situation a little bit more. So we have Matt here also tweeting out saying Scarlet and Violet version 1.3.2 updated the description for Mightiest Mark. The old one was a mark for a Pokemon caught in a 7-star Terra Raid battle, and the new one is a mark for an especially mighty Pokemon. So they've actually changed it now. Will we be able to get Mightiest Mark through other means in the future? And then we actually have Riddler Q tweeting saying nope, but something different. And then we have someone replying here, Hydro, saying brand new Dynamax Adventures like feature coming, and he's saying nope, still raid related. So it looks like there's going to be certain raid relations to this Mightiest Mark, still going to be a thing in regards to raids, but it is going to be different in some way, shape or form. So that's obviously very exciting. A lot of people think that we're going to have some sort of Mew event, and then that's going to have like a battle with Mewtwo, and whether Mewtwo's in like a raid or something, which would be kind of cool. I'd love to see that. We have Light talking about this as well, saying with my theory, and this signal gives again some light that if you lost some 7-star raids, you'll be able to give somehow the Mightiest Mark if you lost any raid. With this, the theory that you need the Mightiest Mark to be able to give a special Terraform gain strength. So that's obviously the just kind of talking about the Terra Raid battles and the situation there. That basically if you missed a raid, you'd still be able to get the Mightiest Mark kind of mark some way, in some way, shape or form, and be able to apply it to those certain Pokemon. This is some really interesting information as well though, because I didn't even realize, but it's all kind of coming together now. We have Pearl Enthusiast saying, so we've really gotten some data mine leaks for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet involving Mew, and it's going against a formidable opponent. Funnily enough, on July the 18th, it is the 25th anniversary of the first ever Pokemon movie. So we have that on July the 18th. What we know as well is that this weekend, the Gimme Ghoul raid ends as well. So that's going to be on the second, which is this Sunday. The Gimmighoul raid ends. So that means that we're going to get hopefully a new 7-star raid announcement for the 9th, and that'll obviously then go over to the 16th, and then obviously the 18th is a Tuesday, where we could definitely get some sort of like Pokemon news, and in that Pokemon news we could get a new 7-star raid, which could be Mewtwo, and Mew is somehow in some way, shape or form going to be involved in that as well, because obviously it's in the game codes now. Mew is going up against a formidable opponent. Who else is Mew going to go up against? It's got to be Mewtwo. Riddler has also posted some tweets as well about Mewtwo. I want to cover this in a different video because there's a load of other like kind of things that he's been tweeting about, and I just kind of want to put it all in one video, hopefully when we get like a little bit more information. But basically he tweeted this out earlier saying there's like Mewtwo, and then we have the mightiest mark symbol as well, which kind of gives a lot of people to believe that potentially we could be getting a 7-star Mewtwo raid. I don't know how we'd get Mew involved in that as well, where Mew would be going up against this formidable opponent. Maybe Mew is just always in the Terra raid as well. But I think it's kind of all coming full circle that on the 18th is the 25th anniversary of Mewtwo Strikes Back. And we obviously now have this code about Mew battling a formidable opponent, and then Riddler has also posted this Mewtwo image with the mightiest mark. So potentially we could be getting a 7-star Mewtwo raid. Again, I'll go into more detail about this because, like I say, he's tweeted out like loads of other stuff as well in regards to like these leaks, and I want to properly go over it when we get more information because it's quite fresh at the moment, and I kind of want to wait for people to kind of break it down and stuff. The only one that we really can make sense of is obviously this one at the moment. But it does look like it's going to be something involving Mew and Mewtwo, potentially a 7-star raid for Mewtwo. Maybe we get Mew in some way, and that allows us to battle Mewtwo in a raid, which would be really, really cool. I'd love to see that. And again, like 7-star raids, obviously we had a Mewtwo raid in Sword and Shield. Like, some people are proper against the idea of getting legendary Pokemon raids, and I don't understand why. We've literally had them in the past. We literally had Dynamax Adventures as well in raids. But we also had a Mewtwo raid, we had the Zeraora raid and stuff like that. Maybe we get a Mew raid first, and then we get that Mew, and then after that we get the Mewtwo raid or something. Because as well as that, Pokemon Sleep, like I just said in yesterday's video, Pokemon Sleep is literally going to be coming out in a couple of weeks. Like, it just has to be from all the evidence that we've got. So I think a Pokemon Presents is even more likely now, and in that Pokemon Presents they could announce this new Mew and Mewtwo kind of situation to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Mewtwo Strikes Back. It just kind of all seems too good to be true, but at the same time there's like so much evidence supporting it that it is kind of time to get a little bit excited. But I don't know, like all these data mines, again, they could be for the DLC, they could be just for new content coming very, very soon, but it looks like it's going to be for future DLC content. But I don't know, what are your thoughts on it? With all this information that we've got, do you think it is going to be a Mewtwo/Mew raid, some sort of Mewtwo event with Mew? I'm really intrigued to see how we're going to be able to get the mightiest mark on different Pokemon and why it was like changed. I don't understand why it was changed, but it has been, so that's going to be obviously very, very interesting as well. But those are all of the data mines, and again, like I say, I will cover all the leaks in a future video, probably tomorrow or Saturday. It depends when we get a little bit more information about it, because Riddler usually tweets a couple of things out, and then after a few days he tweets out a few more things. And like I say, I don't want to make like loads of different videos on like that one leak when we could just put it all in one video when we get all the information. So yeah, hopefully we get some more information about that. If we don't get anything else, I'll just kind of go over what we know. But it looks like it's going to be some sort of Mewtwo thing, and it is going to be hopefully in July. And, you know, what better time, July the 18th, which is around the time that Pokemon Sleep comes out as well. So, again, a Pokemon Presents could be the week before, where they just go into detail about all this stuff. Especially with Gimmighoul finishing on the 7th. Like, I don't think we'll get a Mewtwo raid announcement this weekend, because I think it'd be a bit too quick. But, again, we could get, like, a Delphox raid announcement, and then after the Delphox raid, we get the Mewtwo raid. Because, again, Delphox is still supposed to be on its way. Because originally, if you think about it, if we didn't have those 3 weeks gap that, you know, we shouldn't have had, we would have already had Delphox, and we would have already had Chestnut and Rillaboom. So the fact that obviously the Chestnut one was prolonged for like 3 weeks probably didn't help this. Like, I'm guessing they had this kind of schedule planned like this whole time, but with the raids like messing up, that's 3 weeks we lost, which would have been, you know, Delphox and Rillaboom and like the final Chestnut and stuff. So maybe it was always going to have this Mewtwo raid after the 7-star raids have all finished with the starters, which a lot of people kind of theorized as well, myself included. I thought that after that we could potentially get some 7-star raids. So again, we'll have to wait and see, but the data mines look good. It looks really exciting. We'll have to wait and see. And then finishing things off as well, we got some really cool artwork here. And also there's a Pokemon Halloween Party show. It's been announced for Universal Studios Japan, featuring DJ Pikachu and DJ Gengar to give a music and visual show later this year. But I'm sure that will be online at some point as well that we can watch. But it's just some really cool artwork there with the ghosts and stuff. Obviously, it's just like a Halloween thing. So that is going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. What are your thoughts on the latest data mines for the Pokemon Scarlet Violet DLC? What are your thoughts about the potential Mewtwo 7-star raid? Do you think we'll get a Mew raid? Let me know. Like I say, we'll go over this in a future video, either tomorrow or Saturday or something, when we get more information about the leaks. But this is the only one that we can really make sense of, and it's literally Mewtwo with a Mightiest Mark. Whether that suggests a Mewtwo 7-star raid or a different way of, you know, obtaining Mewtwo or something, you know, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's everything from me. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. And until next time, have a great day and